Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Only gonna slap about 13 damage. Nothing to write home about. Just trying to be as annoying as possible here towards the Ursa. Toby dropping a little bit low. Arctic Burn is gonna be there with the Splinter Blast, and Jackie gonna cop the Nightmare, but Scam and the Fisher. Now from Tim's gonna set up for the first blood as Fishman. He's gonna try to run, but boom. With the very early rotations out from Tim's, do set up for a double kill up top lane. We're only 2.5 minutes in, John, but Tim's, he's hanging around this top, and I guess Boom are currently just kind of running a tri-lane.
I think they realize they can't really do much down bot with a Shaker, so you might as well get active elsewhere, try to be aggressive.
Toby, he might be making the walk of shame here. Top lane, the Razor in big trouble and is going for the walk of shame back to the back to the lane. Jackie now needs a way out. Avalanche will be there. Jackie's still somehow surviving as Tim's blocks him off. Oh, Tim's, why? Why block him off like that? Fishman. He's going to try to run now, but Tim's, he'll follow up for another kill here as Katomi. What does he get done here on the Tiny? He'll go for a toss-up onto Skem, but he might be dropping as well. Well, against Jackie, I mean, at this point, you're already almost level 5 on the Bristle. You're probably not going to care too much for the Ursa whatsoever.
Yeah, you're really not going to care. They are starting to clump mid here from both sides. Coil out.
Mid lane, Skem has been caught. Yopaj, he's going to try to move in, but there's 3 heroes around. What can he actually get done here? He'll get tossed up. Flame Guard's still going, and with the Fisher to set up Yopaj, he gets one, but now the Nightmare. Fishman gonna hold him down. He's got remnants to Yopaj. He's fine to get out as Tim's. He'll keep going on to the Bane, but does he have any spells to throw out? It doesn't seem like it. He'll go for a run now, but Fishman's still in danger as now Yopaj right back in. Tim's, he's gonna make it out in Yopaj. He'll take the kill on the Ember. 7-2, 6 minutes in, Jonathan. This is a real action-packed game already.
This really is, and I don't think we've seen Boom be this active in the CDPC in a while. They're kicking it into gear here in the majors. Very strong start for them. For Entity, it's not the worst thing in the world. You are getting farm elsewhere. Boom are committing a lot of resources to get this aggression out. They will manage to find Saberlight, so that's the exact kill they'd want. I am curious about this build-up from Jackie. We've seen this before, Mike. He is going back for the Battle Fury Ursa in this game, where it feels like you might get a lot of value out from the Diffusal, but he loves this Battle Fury.
Katomi, trouble now top lane. Paj, he does have remnants up. In fact, he's gonna just move in the old-fashioned way, just using his legs as Toby gonna try and chase him down, but it feels like he's being baited as the Wrath does come in from FBZ and Toby. Look how low they're dropping as the remnant forward from Yopaj. Oh, it's perfect, right into the mid lane as well. Stormstormer, he'll go for a run, but Yopaj, he's out of control already. Look at this Ember John, just all over the map as Stormstormer. He's going down. FBZ the one to take the kill as Fishman. He'll try to run, but the chains around the Ember. Once again setting up as Fishman.
Just play around with the Ember and the rotations out from the NP at that point. As they do chill out a bit, lanes do split up. NP clumping down bot though.
See what they can get done here. Skem, he is around to break the smoke, and Fishman still trying to move in as Jackie. He's going to try and go for the fight. In comes FBZ as well, but Skem in big trouble is going to go down first. Entity off to a good start. Katomi going to survive for now as Jackie going to get tossed away and get controlled and kited up, but a nice Fisher is out from Tim's as Jackie. He'll go for a run, but Fishman now being caught out on the Bane. In fact, Tim's, he's the one being chased down here by the side of Entity and eventually should just drop and will. Yopaj, however, here he comes. Katomi's gone down. Fishman, very low on that free line. Yopaj will catch him out as well, a double already on the Ember. So he does salvage. Entity, they had a great start to the fight, but this Ember moving in, going after Toby.
Use that Bristle back as the Vanguard, take the brunt of the damage for the team, and just kind of do a lot of damage himself as well. Oh,
Oil, Skem does get caught. Nice setup here from Stormstormer, though onto the high ground he goes, and with the Cold Embrace he'll buy himself a tiny bit of time, but not quite enough. You've got to appreciate, John, the way that Entity's playing this matchup now. Just always bundled up together, making sure they're able to help if somebody gets caught, and not allowing the pickoffs to come from Boom as Fishman. I say that, I might have just jinxed him, John. He's kind of alone right now, though. Toby is going to make his way in on the Razor to try and help out, but he might need to leave straight after. This Fishman is not making it out of this one. Toby, he should be just fine. Or is he? Yopaj, chains are out. He'll lock him down. You've got the Fishman from a mile away as well, so Toby, he's very low in HP now. But can they secure the kill? Maybe not. Yopaj still going. Meanwhile, towards the south, the curse is out. Locking down Tims. That'll be the Earthshaker gone, and in the end, Toby on the Razor, he does end up surviving.
They couldn't quite overcommit. They are still hunting for more.
Scam should go down here. Doesn't have the cold embrace to block off all this damage, and eventually is just going to drop Saberlight. A double kill for the Bristle. And considering how well this man's been farming this game, Jonathan, that double kill only going to help him is going to land. Fisher is there, however, but Stormer will draw back towards the low ground, and Fishman will TP over to try and help out. Nightmare is there, but it will be taken by Scammers Toby now, and the rest of the cavalry doing income. Saberlight, he gets right to work. Curse is out, but it's not doing too much. Yopaj on the right side, though, has been caught out, but still is fine. Meanwhile, Entity, they continue chasing for more, already getting Tims down. And Yopaj, he is eventually going to drop here to Stormer and Fishman. Really nice turnaround from Entity. They get smoke broken, though, by Katomi. Yopaj still trying to move in. A Saberlight trying to take the outpost. 5 more seconds for that Aegis. They're waiting very patiently, but no, it's gone. The Flame Guard takes it out. And now the reset will be there for Entity as the Fiend's Grip gonna hold down the Ember again. Oh, Depoy, he just can't get away from Fishman. This Bane is terrorizing him, the Ember.
Yeah,
That level disparity you just talked about, obviously a massive issue here for Boom. Entity as well, all grouped up. 5-man smoke, and they're going to run right into each other. Yopaj, he'll break the smoke with the Fiend's Grip. Right out with the Fisher. This time around does cancels the entangles. They do come in now. Katomi, he might just drop too early, but the Echo Slam is there in time from Tims before he does end up going down a Saberlight. He'll keep moving forward. They've lost Jackie on the Ursa. Boom, playing without their POS 1 now. It's not looking good for them. There's FBZ. Well, he's going to try and get his way out of this, but there's just no chance in hell. Entity once again cleaning up as Jackie cops the tip from Toby. The Radiant Triangle, they go here. Entity will have their smoke broken on Stormer. He's not afraid though. He'll make the jump in on the Ember. Dream Call is out as well. BKB available, but Yopaj really waiting this one out of Stormer. Going after Jackie, but the Ursa. But now he's fine to back his way out. Still Toby just sapping so much damage. They do find Skem and Jackie. He's dropping very low here on that Ursa. One more hit would do it with the curse. It's there in time from Skem. Saberlight, he can't quite make it in time, but he'll jump right into the base. He does not give a crap. This man's a Giga Chad. Right onto Skem. This Wyvern, he might just be dying back immediately. And he will. Yopaj even top lane getting taken down by Stormer. Terrible news here for Boom Esports, but Entity just looking so damn strong. If there needs to be plenty of time to farm up here for the cause of Boom. He's a lot of pressure on his shoulders to keep all these lanes pushed out on the Prophet. Entity, Coil is there. They caught the Ember once again in the Coil. It ends up snapping here on the Ember. Oh, Yopaj ends up going down once again as now Jackie getting caught out by Saberlight. He'll go for the man fight and try onto the Bristleback. All this Nasal Goo, he's going nowhere. He'll be forced to BKB up and just go for a run. Blink away, but in goes the puck once again. Stormer just not giving up, and now Tims just getting jumped right by Saberlight. Into Jackie they go once again, and that'll be another. Oh my goodness. These guys are relentless, Jonathan.
Yep. Just keeping up the pace. They know that it is kind of flying up when you're ahead.
Go after and Jackie may show himself mid lane here on the Ursa. Saberlight might be able to make a jump in and start a fight once again, but there is going to be a smoke out. Boom. They'll see the Bristle. Problem is his whole team is behind him, just waiting as the Echo is going to be committed, but where's the damage output? It did nothing. A nice curse though, Skem. Going to try and turn this one around. The Fiend's Grip, however, holding down Jackie on the Ursa, and he's gone once again. I mean, you saw the Echo being committed, John. It just did no damage. On to another.
Yeah.
They found FBZ.
Ooh,
Yopaj, he does get Saberlight. It's a massive pick off for the Ember. He still ends up going down, however. But I suppose it is a decent trade for him at the least. Problem is Entity. They get the better end of the team fight. Now they're onto the high ground, trying to find a bit more as Stormstormer. In onto the Earthshaker, Tims. Run back towards the fountain and does make it. Oops. They are onto that bottom tier 3 tower now. Even without the Bristleback, they just don't seem to care.
There's no big depth to come through here.
Scam. Getting ripped. A new one here is Yopaj. He's going to commit the buyback. He'll find, hopefully, this tiny is Katomi. Somehow surviving, but finally goes down. But now Yopaj, Silent Stuff, cannot make it away from Toby. Dieback immediately on the Ember. Now there's Pod Rax.
Entity and Boom. The angles they have to make this game turn their way are very limited.
They are. Go again. Coil is there. Stormstormer will hold them down. Jackie, a bit of a sitting duck here as the Wyvern. Gonna drop it now. The Feed Drip. Hold down the Ursa. He's still surviving for a little bit, but not for long. BKB just does not matter against Bristleback. Bursted down so darn easily, and now Entity.
They're pretty much fully slotted up in Saberlight. Bristleback just feels unkillable at this point. Max stack of Warpath, giving him a nice cozy 800 damage per right click. Seems just about right here. Roshan is up. They're going to go for a smoke play here, Entity.
There we go again. Saberlight. It's forward. No fear in the world here on that Bristleback. Meanwhile, Jackie already getting all his damage sapped away on the Ursa. Coiler's there, but this Ursa just can't do anything. Jackie's gone. Tims is also gone with the Shaker. They're just stuck in the tree line trying to get out, but GG's called. They've had enough. A very one-sided affair here from Entity. And John, I'd love to hear your opinion on why it was such a one-sided affair, because
build you'd want in the Zeus. Normally you'd want that level 2 or 3. And they might have to give it to Scam with a Shadow Word, and they will. So he has to take the first blood just to ensure that they get it, but it compensates just a tad bit for losing.
Lane now, though, it seems, for Boom Esports out of this bot lane, because every time Jackie gets close to the creeps, he's just going to cop all this poison damage from Toby. At the very least, he does have Ring of Health, plus he has Scam giving him Shadow Word every 2 seconds, but it's still a pretty rough lane. Mid lane, Yopaj, he's going to go down. Taken out by the Batrider, now top lane. FBZ dropping quite low himself, but not quite low enough to take him down. In fact, FBZ now going to turn right back onto Saberlight. Trying to go after the Alchemist, but in the meantime, Jackie drops at the bot lane. You get Fishman on the Chen, but Boom, they lose their mid laner and their safe lane as Saberlight. He's still perfectly fine. In fact, never mind, he does get tossed back into FBZ, but they don't have the spells, I don't think. Avalanche is there, Saberlight. He'll stick charge, but eventually they'll barely get the job done. The final right click from FBZ proving to be just enough.
Really melting out from full to 0. So they're going to need to either drag more bodies or just hunt elsewhere, because Saberlight is just going to be big no matter what.
Yopaj is around the corner. Poison Nova will be committed, so Yopaj might need to back his way out as a stun. Does land on 2. They'll find Tims. That'll be enough for Entity so far, though Stormstormer does show his face. But a bit of a flame break there onto Yopaj, hoping it'll make him tick out, and he's just about to, in fact. Barely surviving. Oh, never mind, he doesn't. He does die to the poison stick.
Yeah, that deal.
Right behind him, see the smoke being committed to Saberlight. He gets a chemical rate off in time. Can they burst him down? Not quite, it doesn't seem like it. They'll even drop the Golem, still trying onto the Alchemist, and they finally get him. No, he denies himself. Oh, he denies himself off. No goal to go the way of Boom, and they'll even find FBZ. Entity, they'll keep chasing them down. Yopaj dropping so darn low on the Pango. Tims will try to help out his Pangolier, and will do so. In fact, Jackie does rotate now on the Ursa. He might be able to clean up. Already already finding Katomi, and we'll move in onto Toby, who's still trying to fight this one out. Does end up going down, so boom. Finding a successful team fight this time around, and bit of an unfortunate start there, John, having the Alchemist deny himself off, but ultimately in the end they'll still be happy with the way the fight went.
Yeah, it still works out mildly in their favor, not as much as you'd like, but you take what you can get right now if you are on Doom.
Gonna fight Stormstormer. Hand of God is there, and Stormstormer actually trying to fight back here against him, and Yopaj always dropping low. You can't underestimate how much damage that Firefly does with the sticky napalm, and Yopaj is still just trying to run out, but they should have the damage to the swashbuckle, not enough. FBZ does make his move in though, and they do clean up both supports of Entity.
We find
Roshan is open. And boom, they are hanging around the Roshan pit as we speak. Fishman, he's going to be around in the Chen. We'll be able to scout all of this out.
It gives him a hit.
And the rest of them are incoming. Chen going to be scouted here by Jackie, and the immediate jump in is there. They'll take down Fishman. Do you want to try and force Roshan out of this?
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I think you've got a really good angle to come in. Entity though, they've still got the pressure BKG of Stormstormer, they've still got the lasso, so there are still good angles here.
And so, onto the Pango, a great way to start this counter fight, and they've got him. Yopaj already down, and with that, Boom Esports, they could not continue for the Roche. They'll have to let it go for now. It's a moment. Give the sec. Do you just rush into the Roshan pit? It feels like that's the only way right now. You either commit or you retreat. Entity, I think they might just commit as things do come out. Jackie, oh, he gets backed by Roshan. Still trying to go for this with the Golem drop. It's perfect from Skem. Is it going to be enough though? They've already got Fishman down. Roshan still dropping a Jackie's going to try and take the H with Saberline. He's the one to take it on the Alchemist. He'll take down Jackie on the Ursa, and he might lose that first life. But it seems to be a bit of a team fight win anyway for the side of Boom Esports. They lose the Alchemist, rather the Aegis and the Roshan, but they still end up winning out the team fight.
Yeah, they make it work their way. Tim's just
Now, Boom Esports is still thinking about going for a defense, but it's looking rather challenging. They'll go for a Rolling Thunder. They'll try to move in onto the Alchemist, the Saberline. He's got the BKB up. In fact, they're going to move in. A double stunner from Saberline. They'll drop the Golem from Skem, but is it going to be enough? Toby, he'll be targeted by Jackie and does go down. Maybe Boom can do this. They'll keep the chase going. Fishman in trouble. Meanwhile, Jackie, though, being chased down by Stormstormer. He's in pretty big trouble here against the Spat Rider. He'll try to jump away with the Flame Break. It's going to connect. They've got Jackie down once again. So not too bad of a team fight for Boom. I believe that might have been a 2-for-3 trade in favor of Boom Esports.
yeah, a little
Up
bit.
now, and that's certainly a great timing here for Jackie. Once he does have that up against the Alpha. But now, though, they are going to go for a bit of a smoke up. And is there onto the Bat Rider, but Stormstormer, not the easiest to catch out. Still, the Avalanche toss, it might just be enough, but no, the Hand of God is there. Stormstormer, Golem drop will be enough to lock him down and take him up, and here comes Saberline. He's already got Skem down. Onto FBZ they go. The Death Prophet, can he survive through it? It does seem like he can for now as Yopaj holds everyone else back with the Rolling Thunder, but needs to get out himself. Able to do so, but Katomi on the chase may have actually found him, but Yopaj will blink towards the east. He'll be fine as tipped. He'll make the jump right back in. Avalanche toss is there. Katomi's down. So is Toby. Fishman trying to fight back, but the Golem gonna take him out of the Chen. The Saberlight is the only survivor left for Entity. A 2-for-4 trade the way Yopaj, and that'll be enough. Get back is there. Entity not happy with the initiation attempt, and we'll wait for another day for this one. Ace-Rune though is picked up. BKB out, Stormstormer. Who do you lasso up? Golem drop is there. Skem trying to set up as the lasso is out on Jackie, but the enrage is already out, so the duration just was not long enough. Yopaj will roll around the team fight. A big avalanche out from Tim's into the Alchemist. They've got Saberlight. He'll go down. That's a massive loss for Entity. There's now Katomi in trouble, but in the meantime, Jackie does end up going down to Toby, and now FBZ still ends up dropping. The thing is, John, you started off with a great kickoff on the Alchemist, but it just falls apart straight through back into that Radiant jungle. But
Dire are scanning.
Obi, he's going to be in position to break the smoke. Plague Lord will give some vision as well, so he'll try to make a run for it for now and reposition. They will be able to stun him up, and Jackie makes the jump in, but the Poison Nova is already there. Now Saberlight and the lasso holding down FBZ on the Death Prophet. What are they getting done though? Entity still moving forward onto Jackie this time around. The Ursa needs to be very careful, but will Life bring his way up for now? He's just fine. We'll chase more targets down, but who are we really aiming? Onto the Batrider once again, Stormstormer. Still just kind of unkillable, but they do make the jump in and eventually find the kill thanks to the fear of FBZ. With that, Entity, they do not want part of the team fight any longer. They'll try to back their way out. Saberlight, however, has been left behind on the Alk. You'll have to run the old-fashioned way. Jackie right on top of him this time around. We'll take care of it. And boom, a 4-man wipe to the side of Entity. It felt like a team fight they shouldn't have won, but they make... Obi. Move forward here, John. The Roshan pit for now, but Roshan down for another 2 minutes as Yopaj is going to move right in. That's a big rolling thunder. He's caught the Batrider again. Terrible news here for Entity. He's now going to lose him straight off the bat, but the buyback is out. They want to keep this fight going. Toby about to drop with the Venomancer. They do at least find Skem on the Warlock, but now Fishman and Katomi dropping rather low on the side of Entity, but the lasso, Stormstormer, he's got the Ursa. Jackie's going to drop. No buyback available on him as FBZ, just trapped between a rock and a hard place, trying to keep this fight going on his own. But he is going to drop. Entity, it was a terrible start to the team fight for him, but off the buyback of the Batrider.
As you just keep building up. You don't want to slow.
Avalanche toss is out. They've got the Batrider for now, but Stormstormer, he's got a lasso right onto the Ursa. Jackie, he got the range up in time though, as now they'll force the team fight, but Jackie and Tim's dropping way too low, and now another lasso. He catches the Ursa a second time. Saberlight is there with the follow-up for Jackie. He'll Satanic, he'll heal up, he'll keep trying, but he hasn't got enough. He's melting too fast. Jackie's gone. Saberlight though, in big trouble himself. The Alchemist is also going to drop. Neither carry buying back yet. Team fight does continue. FBZ, he might be able to clean up with Stormstormer. He might also clean up here. He's onto Yopaj, but know that disarms are there onto the Batrider. It won't matter though. They'll get the job done in the end. 3-for-1 trade in the favor of Entity once again. What this top lane. Stormstormer. It's that Firefly again, ready to jump whenever.
Radiant's top tower.
Pressure all back up in 15, and now the jump is there onto the Tiny. They've actually loaded him up, so he does lasso himself, but it won't matter too much to the Tiny. He's dropping, but Stormstormer, he's dropping lower. He'll go down. Saberlight now, a bit of a sitting duck in this Radiant faces Jackie. Should have his way with him, but can they deal with the Alchemist? It does seem like they can. Eventually, they'll take him down. As Boom Esports, they'll keep fighting back here against Entity. Onto Fishman they go. That'll be the Chen Gon as well. Obi trapped in the tree line right now between FBZ and Tims. Should be the fourth target to go down for Entity. And will go down eventually as an Ultra Kill will be handed the way of Jackie. Buybacks are there from Entity, but this could be a very rough...
Enough. It does feel like you really want that Poison Nova damage to help you out in the middle of these engages. And boom. Yeah, try to go for the end here. Maybe catch someone else out first. There is still an angle from Entity with smoke.
Lasso, Tims, he does get caught with Boom. They're all there to try and help out if they've got that Batrider. It could be a time back to Stormstormer, but the refresh is there on FBZ once again. They've got the Death Prophet down already. No buyback available for FBZ, and somehow once again this Batrider puts an end to all the push attempts. You are playing against that Warlock with the Fatal Bonds and the Golem drop, but for now, they'll get started. They'll get the vision over the pit. Yopaj will make the move in. After Toby, he goes with the lasso. Already catching out a couple. Still just Lotus Orbs and Aeon just are going to save for now as the lasso once again is on the Tims in the back lines, and now Saberlight. He'll make the jump in. Skem's already down. No goals really there as well. Tims, well, he's dropping quite low here. He won't make it out. does go down. While FBZ jumping right back in along with Jackie. We're trying to salvage this team fight onto the battle line. They go with Stormstormer, somehow still surviving. Eventually does finally go down as Boom, they're not done yet. Onto Saberlight they go. Surely they've got the outcome as soon as they do. They take him out. The fight continues though. Toby, he'll keep trying with Jackie. He'll man up here against the Venomancer, but can he get it done? It doesn't seem like it. They'll take him out. No buyback available on any of the heroes that went down, apart from FBZ, who already commits his buyback. These team fights, Abyssal Blades out, the Bat locked down, they've got the Aegis down on the Bat Rider for now, but he's got that secondary line, the Saberlight. He'll keep going onto Tim's, onto the Tiny. Meanwhile, Jackie just has to run a Stormstormer. He'll chase him out, catch the lasso, locks him down and takes him out as well. No buyback available. FBZ, they'll try to run, but they have another lasso if they need it, and they won't. They'll hold out. Entity, this is the chance they've been waiting for, John. Onto the high ground they go. They know they don't have the Ursa or the Death Prophet, so surely they can't defend this one. Entity, they'll keep trying.
Radiant structures.
As Boomer just kind of held within the base thanks to this upheaval. Stormstormer will knock them out. Yopaj right back in with the Rolling Thunder. Back in onto Toby, trying to find Saberlight. They're just going to buy 20 more seconds here for Jackie to respawn. But can they surely get it done? Saberlight still getting stunned up here by Yopaj. This man just won't quit. The disarm's out as well. Tim should just drop here on the Tiny. Surely eventually the poison over damage, and he will. Yopaj caught out. Entity, they should have this game in the bag. GD not called yet though, but the Ancient is completely exposed. They're trying their absolute best, but Entity completely ignored them. Onto the Ancient, the GD calls there.